Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Zone. In today's video, we are going to talk about the most interesting pops on Dr. Pimple Popper. So make sure you stay tuned and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. Gray oozing cyst. This video is definitely a doozy. In it, the dermatologist and TLC host is tasked with removing an epidermoid cyst. The growth typically forms after some sort of trauma occurs to the skin and keratin begins to build up, creating a lump. The cysts are typically benign and can range in size from just a few millimeters to the major pop Dr. Lee just took in our video. The clip begins with the dermatologist having already created an incision over the top of the growth. Next, using both hands, she begins to squeeze the sizable cyst while their assistant dabs away blood to clean the area. The patient asks if she needs to push against Dr. Lee's hands as she places them on either side of the spot. However, the dermatologist can handle this one alone. Steadily, Dr. Lee begins to squeeze and deep gray ooze begins to spill forth, prompting the doctor to tell her patient, "It looks like you've got wet newspaper under there." If you want to search Dr. Pimple Popper wet newspaper from a cyst, you should certainly check out this one. The lady with the old stubborn blackhead. Blackheads are anything but basic. They can pop up all over and on anyone. Whenever dermatologist Sandra Lee MD, aka Dr. Pimple Popper, gets her hands on them, they are a real crowd pleaser. A bit of pressure from our handy comb done extractor tool or a pinch of a couple of fingers usually does the trick. But some blackheads are extra stubborn. In this Instagram video, Dr. Pimple Popper is dealing with a very stubborn blackhead. This blackhead has been hiding out in our patient's ear and it is ginormous. Dr. Pimple Popper gives some solid advice in an Instagram caption: always check behind your ears. You never know what's hiding back there. Eye emoji, Dr. Pimple Popper as a hashtag. The beginning of the video offers a close-up view of the blackhead. Then Dr. Pimple Popper takes aim at the blackhead with her comb done extractor tool. She tries multiple angles and puts her muscle into it, but the blackhead stays stuck in her ear. It doesn't even move a millimeter. Dr. Pimple Popper gives up the comb done extractor tool and returns with a new technique. She has a scalpel in hand and starts prying on the blackhead. Basically, it looks like she's stabbing at the patient's ear, but she's the expert. Her scalpel technique works and the blackhead releases in one big chunk. One fan compared the contents to cookie dough. So there's a nice image to take into the holidays. I would definitely want to eat this. The Popaholics are oh so satisfied. One wrote, "This is magnificent." Another fan shared, "OMG, it's like a whole civilization behind the ear." That civilization or blackhead is now officially extinct thanks to Dr. Pimple Popper. The woman with a cyst on her face. In an Instagram video, Dr. Pimple Popper is tasked with popping a sizable cyst right on the side of her patient's face. The dermatologist and TLC host, whose real name is Dr. Sandra Lee, has no problem popping this bump, and the contents come out looking just like dough. The growth in question is actually an epidermoid cyst. These types of bumps form when dead skin gets trapped and doesn't slough off as it should. Instead, it builds up, resulting in a non-cancerous and typically painless bump. Just like Dr. Lee's patient cyst, they typically develop on the neck and face, but Dr. Lee is about to take this one out. Dr. Lee begins the process by creating a small incision over the top of the cyst, explaining that she doesn't want to leave a large scar once the incision is made. She begins to squeeze either side of the large bump. As soon as she does, dough-like white insides come tumbling out, and Dr. Lee has to pull it away. Carefully, Dr. Lee is able to extract all the dead skin inside the cyst. If you want to see Dr. Pimple Popper pop a dough cyst from a patient's face, you should definitely check out this video. Bra strap cyst. There's maybe nothing more satisfying than a blackhead extraction, and dermatologist Dr. Sandra Lee, aka Dr. Pimple Popper, blesses us with a ton of them on her social media account. But one very special video is a combination blackhead/cyst video that is leaving us stunned. Want a second help of pops? Fill your plate with a little blackhead cyst punch biopsy, she captioned her post. She starts the video zoomed in on our patient's back, where a big blackhead is located near her bra strap. But Dr. P quickly notices that there's more to this blackhead than meets the eye. Literally, she suspects there's a cyst underneath it, and so she starts to dig in deep to remove the cyst. There was a little blackhead that is kind of more like a cyst, she says in the video. She grabs it with tweezers and pulls it out, digging to make sure she's got it out. Once she removes the cyst, she puts it on a white gauze to further examine it. That opening that I saw, that was in the back and the lower end, there's a little sac. Want a second helping of pops? Fill your plate with a little blackhead cyst punch biopsy. That's all the time we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.